I just spent 4 hours of my life waiting for Sims 4 to download onto my desktop. Because I have Sims 3 on here, but I don't have Sims 4 because I bought it a long time ago, but I hated it for the longest time and now I love it. I just spent 4 hours running between downstairs and up here to tap my mouse to make sure that my computer doesn't fall asleep, because if it falls asleep for too long, the download will pause. It got all the way downloaded, and then I remembered, oh, it's not as easy as it used to be. You can't just download a game onto your computer and ta-da, you have that game. You have to have multiple logins and all that shit. So then I had to download the EA downloader / login shit. And then I had to restart my computer. And now that everything is on there, I just don't feel like playing because it's just been hours and hours of waiting. I'm like, you know what? My back hurts. I'm tired. I'm hungry, and I'm fucking over it. Just hours and hours and hours of waiting. And you know what? Our Shrek Fairy isn't going to be on here. She's right here on my laptop. She's not on my desktop. And one reason that I wanted to play on my desktop is because I'll be able to make Sims content for you guys on OBS. Like, I can do it on my laptop, but it's laggy, and on my desktop it's not. And I was like, oh, I just want to, and also my desktop was sitting there not being used at all. And I was like, I just want to get on here and be able to make Sims content. And having to wait that long knocked the will to do absolutely anything out of me. I was downstairs staring at a pack of donut holes because I just wanted to stress eat. And then I had the very genius idea. I'm very smart sometimes. I have big brain energy. Yeah. Yeah. Call me fucking Ariana Grande. Yeah. Okay. I tried to upload my YouTube video at the same time that I'm trying to download Sims 4, and it literally, that's a hard word. No, it's not. Said that it was going to take 6 hours for my YouTube video to upload and over a day for the Sims 4 to download. So I uploaded my video on my data on 5G, and it was like that. And I was like, well, shit. At least I know that now. I'm so stressed out right now about something so stupid that I'm drinking cold brew with French vanilla syrup in it to appease my brain that wants to eat. Its response to stress is, let's self-destruct with food. That's better than the other things. Not really, stupid. Not really. We love transferred addiction. How much of an adult I was just forced to be is criminal. Can you guys, I'm sorry if you can see my eye twitching. But that's what this is about. So for those of you that don't know, I have a retina disease. And I have my vision. I can see. I am not blind or partially blind or anything like that. However, I have a hemorrhage behind my retina that has scarred, and on and off it actively bleeds. Like sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. The last time that I saw my eye specialist, it was not bleeding. It was not getting better, but it wasn't getting worse, and it never will get better. But over the last couple of days, my eye has started to twitch, and I have seen flashes out of the corner of my eye, which is a sign that it is bleeding again. And I tried to call my eye specialist because I'm not supposed to see them until January or February, I'm not really sure. I always think it's December, but no, it's January or February. So I called the doctor's office and I was like, hey, this is me. Here's my birthday. They're like, we don't have any record of you. And I spent like 20 minutes on the phone with them, giving them my maiden name, my birthday, spelling and respelling my first name, spelling and respelling my last name. They called me back multiple times. They could not figure out why I wasn't in their system. So I called my regular eye doctor, like the doctor that gives me my glasses, and I was like, can you please call them and like send over my records, send over a copy of my referral, because they are literally saying that I'm not a patient. They have no record of me. And the lady on the phone was like typing in all my information. She was like, absolutely, honey, no problem, like all this stuff. And I get a call back from the office, and the lady was like, well, I found out why we can't find you in the system. It's because the doctor that you see is only here 1 day a week. So he is not a permanent doctor in this office. He sees patients here, but this is not his office. So that's why we couldn't find you in our record. So what I need you to do is call him and talk to him. And while you will be seeing him here, you know, we do have, like, what is it called? Like resident doctors. We do have doctors that are here, you know, 5 days a week, and he's just not one of them. That's all that it is. But when I tell you, and not only did my stomach sink, but like the anger that was building up in me. Yeah. Yeah. And how was I supposed to know that? You know, I didn't know that my doctor is like is a branch off. He's a specialist that branches off into another area of like specialty medicine. I didn't know that, but now I do. So we're at my other appointment. I gotta go. I just got home. I can't find my wig. I cannot find my wig. I don't know where I took it off. But I wanted to like finish talking about what I was talking about before. I kept pulling up my phone. Like the lady kept being like, hold on, let me call you back. And then like between talking to her, I kept pulling up like the Google page for the doctor's office and showing it to Epps, because he is the one that always takes me. I always have to get my eyes dilated and shit, so he's always the one that drives me. And I'm like, this is where we go, right? Like when I go see my eye specialist, this is where I go. And he's like, yes, like that's the place. That's the place that we've been a bunch of times. And I felt like I was being fucking gaslit. I felt like I was being fucking gaslit, like I was being treated like I was nuts. Like they're like, you're not in our system. I should probably call my regular eye doctor back and tell them that we got this all figured out, because that, I felt like it's probably just like the fact that I haven't eaten and everything, but like I felt like the lady that I was talking to on the phone, the secretary lady, was like equally as panicked as I was. So I was like, oh cool, oh cool. I've been trying to sleep for hours and I can't. So I give up. I literally have been trying to sleep for probably 2.5 hours and I give up. It's not gonna fucking happen for me. Sleep is not gonna fucking happen for me. We're done. I'm done trying. I came home from my appointment though and I sat down and I was like, I'm gonna make Sims and I'm gonna do the 24-hour Sim challenge where you make Sims and you leave them alone for 24 hours to see what will happen. Let me fucking tell you something. I wanted anywhere between 2 and 4 Sims in the house. So I used a random number like picker on Google and it picked 3, which is the idea, like the number I had in mind anyway. But I randomized all their looks. I randomized all of their personality traits. Their names are energy drink, pizza, and I can't think of the other one. iPhone. I had pizza for lunch and I was drinking an energy drink. I'm really not good at naming things. But the point is, Within the first 20 minutes, they broke all the sinks in the house. The coffee maker, the stove, one of the computers, the toilet, and the shower. And I was like, they are not going to make it. Because I thought that perhaps somebody would step up. One of the three. I mean, we've got a good shot here. There's 3 of you in the fucking house, right? One of you would step up and try to repair it. One of you would step up and at least try to do something that would save you all. No. So I did end up caving and replacing everything. And I was like, okay, so the next time that I check and there's anything in this house broken, I'm going to tell one of you to repair it. And maybe if one of you has repair skills and something breaks, you'll just automatically go for no, they've been alive for just a few hours now. And I think that I have saved them from no longer being alive multiple times. I don't know how people survive. And the thing is, I used money cheats to buy them like the nicest, most expensive of everything to give them like a less of a chance of like shit breaking. No, it does not seem to have helped at all. I'm sure it has stopped fires from happening, but it really hasn't helped that much. And there's like 2 of them that can't stand each other. 2 of them are falling in love. There's 2 guys and a girl. One of the guys and the girl are in love. The guys like each other, and then one of the guys and the girl, they hate each other. So there's that. I wanted something juicy. I wanted some juicy drama to unfold. And nothing's happening. They're just almost dying about once every 20 minutes. That's all that's happening. But let me tell you something too. I broke down and I replaced all their stuff because I couldn't stomach watching them like not being able to shower, not being able to eat. I couldn't do it. I know that they're just like, they're fake. They're not real. It's just, I have this really bad problem where I think that inanimate objects have feelings and I can't do it. To me, in my heart, everything has feelings. So I couldn't do it. AI, simulation, it doesn't matter. I couldn't watch them squirm. So I'm kind of dipping and diving over there every once in a while and making sure that they, telling, okay, the stove broke, somebody's got to repair it. The only thing is they can still fucking die because they can literally shock themselves to death, or there can be a fire or something. What I think is going to happen, because there are these notifications that pop up every once in a while that pause the game. I think their saving grace several times has been that those notifications have popped up and the game has paused until I went over to check it. I think what's going to happen when I fall asleep is one of those notifications is going to pop up and save their ass from dying while I'm asleep. It's so stressful. Like, you would think that you could just do it and walk away. No, at least I can't. Because I don't know how anybody's Sims is surviving for any amount of time if that's the approach that you take. Yeah, she's going around repairing everything. Like, I just can't watch them squirm. I have to check in every once in a while because I can't do it to them. They wouldn't last a day. There's no way in hell they would not last a day. Okay, she got shocked, so somebody else in this house has to learn how to do something. Pizza's sentiment about iPhone is Pizza feels wronged by iPhone, and being around iPhone will remind Pizza of that pain. What did he do to you? I didn't see it! They have everything that they need to exist and be happy. They all have their own bed. They all have their own computer. They have the best toilet, the best bath, the best sinks, the best stove, a microwave, a coffee maker. Not even just that, they've all got bookshelves, they've got stuff to work out, a guitar, stuff to play chess, like all kinds of stuff to be happy, and they're just not. Every single one of them is sad and afraid. All of them is sad and afraid without outside influence. I don't understand how people do this all the time. I don't, like, the only thing that I have told them to do, actively directed them to do, is repair things. And if I didn't do that, none of them would be here right now. None of them. Look, he's losing his mind. She is insane. I didn't pick their traits. I let them randomize it, you know. I hit the little dice thing and randomized it. She was already insane. Both the guys are in the process of losing it. But they have everything that they need. They have everything that they need, and they still are not happy because nobody is controlling them. Can't find my wig. I cannot find my wig. How do you lose a wig? How do you lose a wig? I have this really cute idea for some eyeliner. I cannot find my wig. What does that have to do with the other thing? I don't feel complete. How do you lose a wig? How do you lose a wig? I don't like my wig, and I don't like the way that my eye makeup turned out. I still cannot find my wig, but I did find this one, and I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I put some pigtails in it, so that helped a little bit, and I hate the way that my eye makeup turned out. Don't bring it up. We're letting it go. I have surrendered to it. It is what it is. I noticed while doing my eye makeup that this eye is the one that is not happy, is very hard. It's very hard to the touch. It's just, I need to get an eye patch for whenever I go outside, because when the sunlight hits it just right, I don't see it directly in front of my vision. It doesn't white out my vision or anything like that, but around like the edges of my eyes, I'll see like what I can only describe as like if somebody shines a light on a mirror and it catches your eye directly, but it's on the side of my eye. It's like a very, very bright flash of light over here. I can count, I don't even need one hand to count how many times it's happened directly in front of my eye. I don't think it has. The last time that it happened directly in front of my eye, I was working. And I think it was summer 2022. But yeah, most of the time when I see it, it looks like a stained glass window with sunlight beaming behind it and kind of strobing a little bit. And I need to baby my eye until I can get into my doctor. I need to baby it because I can feel there's pressure on it. I can feel the pressure. When you touch it, it feels hard. It's not dangerous or anything like that, but it is scary. I just have to keep ahead of it. I keep all of my appointments. To be perfectly honest, it happened to me for probably 2 years, and I just thought I was having migraines. I thought I was just having, like, what is it called? Ocular migraines, where you see flashes of light. That's what I thought that it was. The thing that started worrying me is that sometimes I'll have what looks like a smudge, like over here or over here or over here. Like, say there's a line in front of me, the whole line but one little piece will be straight. And that's the thing that scared me into going to see my eye doctor. And he did, like, you know, whenever you're sitting there and they're like looking in your eye with the little flashlight, he just kept going over it and over it and over it. And I'm sitting there like, you know, because he's in my fucking eye with a light. And you can hear my Sims just doing stuff in the background. Sorry for muting them. He said you've got BLEEDING in your eye, and I don't know how we've overlooked it, because he's been my eye doctor for years. He said I don't know how we've overlooked it, but it's old. It's very, 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 very old scar tissue. When I went to see my specialist, the one that I had to get a hold of today, he told me that it's most likely been there most of my life, and he has no idea how it's never been seen before. But it's probably because it's been healed up for a while and just within the last couple of years started actively bleeding. Again, I spelled ing and then said ing. Very smart. I want to go outside. I want to do things, but I think I need to get an eye patch to keep the sun out of my eye, because the sun comes through like the edges of my sunglasses and stuff, and that's honestly what they recommended me do before. When I first started seeing my specialist, probably back in like 2021ish, that was what they recommended that I do, wear an eye patch when I have to be in direct sunlight for more than a couple of minutes, because it is that sun hits the BLOOD, and I see it in the form of lights, and yeah, I can feel the pressure. And it's such a fucking beautiful day out. It's like 69 degrees, 70 degrees, something like that. It's not too sunny. It's like one of those days where the sun is peeking out from the clouds every once in a while. It's not too windy. It's a beautiful fucking fall day. And I am afraid to go back outside. Maybe I'll just have to get an eye patch. Maybe I'll send Epps to get me an eye patch so that I can go outside. Because I just feel like, you know, when you can't do something and it makes you want to do it more, that's how I fucking feel about going outside. Normally I wouldn't care. I care because I can't do it. I feel like you guys can't really see my eye makeup, but I really feel like I don't want you to be able to clearly see it. Anyways, the boys just got home from school, and I'm going to go downstairs and hang out with them, and then possibly try to nap, and possibly just sit here and watch my Sims when they get sick of me and kind of look at me like, what do you like? Sorry, it makes me sad that they're growing up. It makes me very, very sad. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Bye.